And he starts out for Vancouver. Derek Dorsett couldn't handle that hot pass. It's right through to Allen, who headmans the puck himself, and here come the Blues to the Vancouver line. Oshie with steam. Oshie backhands one through. That goes off the side of the net. Puck centered. Oshie with a quick shot. Stopped by Lack. He gets the puck again.
If you lose a game, change the starting lineup.
Sean Matthias, nice move of the line. Right up the gut. He shoots into the glove of Allen. Matthias with good speed and a good shift right at the blue line. But Allen had the answer. Reeves first man in on the forecheck. Behind the net for Gotch. Came over in the trade with Pittsburgh for Max Lapierre. Now a chance in front. They score. Reeves. A one-timer as he snuck in off the far boards, and the Blues lead 1-0.
3 minutes and 2 seconds in. Puck in deep. Eddie Lack can't play it because it's out of the trapezoid. Reeves makes the play to start with. Gotch goes in front, and there's Reeves off the boards, uncovered. Wide open.
It's down the right wing. David Backes centers. Here's Oshie to Pietrangelo. Scores! The turnover at center. And some tic-tac-toe passing from the Blues. It's 2-0.
And Spiza gets the puck back. And right here, he turns it over. Backes. And here's the Harlem Globetrotters. And Pietrangelo's at the end of it with a nice wrist shot up and over Eddie Lack.
Henning gets the puck. Ahead for Lyndon Vay, who gets it to center. Here's a 2-on-1. Higgins with Matthias. Chris Higgins in. Centers. Matthias scores!
Even though Higgins is a left-hand shot coming down the right side, a bad pitch. Now here's a 2-on-1. J.J. Schwartz is trying to catch Matthias, but the defenseman just can't let that pass go across. And Matthias is able to get it.
It's number sweet 16. And here's Bo Horvat bringing the puck forward. Horvat down the right wing. Turns in the corner. Feeds back. Alex Biega takes a look. Lets it go. Allen the save. Juggled the puck. Still alive. And it's onto the stick of David Backes, who rushes the puck to center. Puck in right point. Passes high slot. Dorsett to Verbata. Weber with a drive. Scores!
And when you get there offensively, the defensemen have to come too, so you've got lots of bodies. There's Bonino. Here comes Dorsett. And I don't know whether Dorsett tipped that one high or Nick Bonino. And you can see the goalie, Jake Allen, is trying to get Bonino out of the way. And that's enough of a distraction.
Moving out though, and Jackman shoots it back behind the Vancouver goal. Blues getting fresh legs out there with the puck in the Vancouver zone. Cole puts one on net. All alone is Schwartz. Stopped by Eddie Lack, who stayed right with him and knocked it down with the glove. Spinning on his man Stastny. Cassian leaves in the corner for Henrik. Henrik Sedin leaves for Biega. Sharp angle shot is stopped by Allen. And Yashkin winds up with the puck, tips it to the line. Now slides the puck in behind the goal. And that should just about do it. Couple seconds left in the power play as Spiza starts out. Lyndon Vay takes his pass. Fires on to the left wing for Derek Dorsett. He's bodied by Oshie after playing the puck behind the goal. Jackman has it. Play for Vancouver. Pass to Ryan Stanton. And back to Henrik Sedin. Weber with room at center. In on the right wing. Oh, hit hard by Lindbohm, who hammered him to the ice. Canucks control. Hamhuis to the side. Hansen one-timer. Glove saved by Allen. Pretty deep in the crease, be able to reach out and snare that puck. Canucks are on the power play. So now it's to the blue line. Hamhuis from Hansen. Dan Hamhuis under pressure. Down for Nick Bonino. Into the corner. Here's Bo Horvat working his way up the board. Still with the puck. Higgins takes the pass. He's got Hansen in front. And Allen might have got a piece of that diving to his right. Left side feed. Daniel. Nice pass back. Weber, lots of room. Shoots. Didn't get all of it. Allen the save. Loose puck. And still loose to the side. It's underneath one of the Blues players. Now Allen dives out to grab the puck. And Jackman knocked down his man in front. That was Derek Dorsett. Man advantage. Hamhuis drops to Henrik Sedin. Gets around Schwartz and moves in. On to the left wing. Daniel back to Hamhuis. Daniel Sedin. Weber. Wrist shot. Glove by Allen, who reached up while going to his knees. Back for Hamhuis. Up the boards, Kennens sidesteps a couple of checks, gets the puck to Weber. Kennens going to the net as Weber moves in on the right wing. Waited too long to try to get it through, but Kennens is onto the puck. Nicely in front. Horvat shoots off the glove of Allen and just wide. He's in with the puck, making moves across. Henson to the net. And the whistle blew. The puck went in, and I don't think it's going to count.
Well, they're going to talk it over here. The whistle did blow.
Listen. I mean, the argument from Jake Allen is I heard the whistle, so I stopped trying. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. He never had it.
Oh, they're calling it a goal. Wow. Over to you, Ken Hitchcock. Interchange. Canucks doing the same as Hughes passes to Weber. He falls down. Blues are 2-on-1. Berglund stopped by Lack, and he falls on the puck. Canuck forwards were changing in the neutral zone as Weber tried to stick handle his way out, and the Blues wound up with a good chance. Tarasenko, Steen trying to get it on goal. Hansen winds up with the puck, and he'll skate it forwards. Bay's out of the box. Canucks are back to full strength. Hansen into the St. Louis zone, drops for Bay. Here's Mathias, stopped by Allen as the Canucks threw it around, moving in over the blue line. Backes gets the puck, tries to find Oshie. Spiza took a healthy run at him right in front of the St. Louis bench. Kennens up the middle. Horvat around Gunnarsson, and reaching out in the last second was Gunnarsson and knocked the puck away. There's a chance for Stanton. He shoots, and a pad save by Jake Allen. Back to Hughes. Drags in the middle. Lets it go. And deflected rebound. They score. Henriksen.
To pick up the change and just slam it by Jake Allen. Here's Dan Hughes, in deep, control. Kennens comes in, Dan gets back in position to take the pass, pull it to the middle so he can get it through.
Gets a return pass from Steen. Oshie on the right side. 5 forwards for the Blues. Here's a backhander in tight by Jaskin, stopped by Lack. They bang away, it's off the side of the goal. Bonino gets the puck in the corner and sends it down the ice. Tarasenko to Gotch. Wrist shot blocked by Clendening. Tarasenko rips one wide, and the puck ricochets off the corner boards right back to Jay Bouwmeester. Puts one in front, deflected. Gotch on the rebound. A left pad saved by Lack. Here's Tarasenko with a shot off the post. Clendening clears to the line, held in. Jackman with some room. Ahead to Backes. Just staying on side on the left with Steen as Backes moves it. Bay intercepts. He's taken down. Play goes on. Higgins breaks it up. Canucks get the puck out. Pietrangelo slides it ahead, and here's Schwartz moving it. And out to center, and now into the Vancouver zone. 5 minutes into the third. And here's Jannik Hansen. Room to move. In on the right wing. To the middle. Backhander stopped by Elliott. From the backhand. Can't get a shot away. Weber gets the puck, shovels it to Bonino. He shoots, he scores!
Here's Bonino and Cole. Now Vrbata. Wait. And look at the defense. Here everybody's going for it. Brad Vrbata comes back. Weber keeps it in. And Bonino's wide open. And what a shot.
10 to go in the power play. Sends one across. Stastny to the crease. They score. Jaskin with a tap in. And the Blues are back within 2 with a power play goal.
And here comes Henrik and Daniel back. Daniel is really late coming back. They never get time to get set up. And Jaskin. Nice pass here, a nice handle.
They working to keep the puck in the St. Louis zone. Stanton moves down from the blue line. And the Blues chance for a 3-on-2. Jaskin in on the right wing. Round behind the net. Centers. Oh, the shot by Lindbom stayed out. It might have hit a body in front of Eddie Lack. Quickly in over the Vancouver line. Tarasenko drops. Schwartz towards the net. Feeds to the side. Lindbom scores. 5:41 to go, and the Blues are within 1.
He drives everybody back, and that creates some open ice, and now this shot goes through Eddie Lack, and you could tell from Eddie's expression that wasn't one of his finer moments.
Here in the third. Backes fights off the check of Vey. Here's Oshie centering. Backes, Jimmy Way scores! David Backes, and the game is tied at 5.
And then can't take him as Backes goes to the net. And Backes just forces that one by Eddie Lack.
Horvat broken up. Blues break out. All 5 of them on this rush. Oshie leaves. Steen. Poke check. Canucks break back. Hansen to Horvat. In alone. Bo Horvat. Stopped by Allen, who got him with the glove. He's trying to tie the puck up. Now Weber comes up with it. And he'll let time expire here. Both teams pocket a valuable point in this Western Conference playoff chase. These are 3-on-1. Oshie has Stastny in front. Oshie shoots off the post, and the puck goes out of play. What a chance for TJ Oshie. But this game will continue with 4:20 to go in overtime. Pietrangelo goes to the front. Stastny, sharp angle shot. Might have caught Lack in the mask. Able to make the save. Puck loose in the corner. Pietrangelo moves in after it. Hanhus there first, and Eddie Lack has a mask problem after making that save, so they'll blow it down.
Brian Elliott now is standing and watching, going to watch the shootout.
Bonino against Jake Allen to start it off. Deeks scores. Shooter for St. Louis trying to match what Bonino did. And he's stopped by the left pad of Eddie Lack. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 for Vancouver. Does. Tarasenko keeps it alive. Off the left. Scores!
But he starts to drift to his left, and you can see him sliding to his left, and Chris Higgins sees that, snaps it back the other way.